when we are dealing in applied physics, we encounter the many particle system. Okay, so in applied physics we don't deal with a single particle system generally. Okay, but we have all the rules of the like Newton's laws of motion and all these things for a single particle. Okay, for a single particle means it's easier, um, and we have studied them for the single particle system. Or you can say that for sometimes it becomes really necessary to convert that many particle system to the single particle system for the easier calculations. Okay, it's calculating the velocity or the displacement or the acceleration for each and every particle of the system, rather than doing this tedious work. We can convert that multi-particle system to the single particle system by some exchanging its mass to the reduced mass. And so how to do that? So we are taking one example, and we can say that two body problem into one body problem. Okay, so we can convert uh, a two particle system into the single particle system by converting its mass to the reduced mass of the system. Okay, and how we are going to do that? So let us have two particles, say m1 and m2. So here it is m1, here it is m2. Let r1 be the position vector for m1 and r2 be the position vector to represent m2. Let this r be the distance between this m1 and m2. Suppose we are having a two particle system. Okay, in a system there are two particles m1 and m2. r1 represents the position vector of this m1 and r2 represents the position vector of this m2. Okay, now two types of forces are acting on this m1 and m2. The first one is the external force and the internal force. Let name these forces. Let the F1 external be the force acting on the mass m1 externally. Okay, F1 is a external force on m1. Similarly, F2 external be the external force on m2. Some internal forces are also acting on this masses m1 and m2. Let us represent them as F12 internal. So this is the internal force on m1 by m2. Similarly, I can write F21 internal, which is the internal force applied on m2 by m1. These are just notifications. Now it is necessary to see the relation between these forces. Now as the external force applied will be equal, I can write F1 external upon m1 is equal to F2 external upon m2. This is the relation between the external forces applied on m1 and m2. Similarly, the force exerted by m1 on m2 or the force exerted by m2 on m1, they are exactly equal but opposite in direction. F12 internal is equal to minus F21 internal. Okay, now if I want to calculate the total force on M1, I'll write it here. So that will be F1 is equal to F1 external plus F12 internal. So let us call this as equation 1. Similarly, total force on M2 can be written as F2 is equal to F2 external plus F21 internal. Let us call this as equation 2. So according to the Newton's laws of motion, I can also write F1 is equal to M1 R1 double dot, and I can write F2 is equal to M2 R2 double dot. So this is equal to F into MA, and let us call this as equation 3 and this as equation 4. Okay, now let us try to equate these two equations. So if I am trying to equate equation 1 and equation 3, I can write M1 R1 double dot is equal to F1 external plus F12 internal. Or I can write F1 external dividing by M on both sides, and I can similarly write equation for the another particle as M2R2 is equal to F2 external plus F21 internal, dividing the equation by M2 R2 double dot is equal to F2 external upon this M2 plus F21 internal upon M2. Let us give this equation number 5 and 6. Okay, now I forgot to draw this. So this is a position vector shown by this is a position vector shown by this, and let us see R with a position vector like this. Now if I draw this arrow on this side, okay, then I can say that by the triangle law of the vector addition, R2 plus R is equal to R1. Okay, or I can write R is equal to R1 minus R2. See, if I change the direction over here and make an arrow on this side, I can write R plus R1 is equal to R2. Okay, actually the answer won't change, but the direction for everything will change over there. Okay, so now if I take this R1 minus R2, okay, what I'm going to get is, so if I'm trying to equate this or if I'm trying to subtract this equation 6 from equation 5, so R1 minus R2 is equal to F1 external upon M1 plus F12 internal upon M1 minus F2 external upon M2 minus F21 internal upon M2. Now this R1 minus r2, that can be replaced by vector r, and I can write here. So this is r1 minus r2 is equal to, what are the terms, f1 external upon m1 plus f12 internal upon m1 minus f2 external upon m2 minus f21 external upon m2. Okay, now I can replace this r1 minus r2 by vector r double dot, and as we know that f1 external upon m1 and f2 external upon m2 are equal, so these two terms will get cancelled, and I can write f12 internal upon m1. I will also replace this f21, this will be internal, f21 internal by f12 internal, so I can write that plus f12 internal upon m2, taking common as f12 internal, so there will be remaining 1 upon m1 plus 1 upon m2, and I can write, so r double dot is equal to f12 internal m1 plus m2 upon m1 m2. So this is also expressed as, taking this term on the right hand side, I can write m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. So this is again in the form of f is equal to m into a, where this mass is replaced by this mu, where mu is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. So this is called as a reduced mass of a two particle system. So what we have done, basically we have converted the two body problem into the one body problem. That is, we have replaced this mass of the two body problem to the reduced mass. Okay, and what is the reduced mass? Reduced mass mu is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. So this is sometimes very necessary. For example, in a scattering, when the neutron is coming to the proton or proton is coming to the neutron, you cannot consider the mass of the two particles separate. So for that case, you have to consider the total system of the proton and the neutron as a single system. And for such cases, it is necessary to study, or it is necessary to convert this two body problem into the one body problem. So in this unit only, we are going to deal with the Rutherford's scattering formula, and for that formula we are going to take this mass of the proton and mass of the neutron collectively as a reduced mass of the system. So this that could be given by mp mn upon mp plus mn. So that is a reduced mass of the system. Okay, and once we convert that two body problem into the one body problem by replacing this mass into the reduced mass, we can use this direct formula f is equal to m and all. Okay.